Hey guys, Miss Mullen here. I'm going to go over the Mutations Practice Sheet from a couple weeks ago. I still have about half kids who didn't submit it, and I think maybe that's because they don't understand it. And the ones who did it, most everyone did pretty good, so you can use this to make sure you were doing it correctly. And so yeah, here we go. Alright, so this first box here, you are going to transcribe and translate this just like we did in class, so no different here. I'm going to do the first three together so you make sure you know how to do it correctly. Before you get started, you want to make sure that you have some sort of codon chart. Either the circle or the square will work fine. I'm going to use the circle one today. All right, so TAC, that is going to become AUG, okay? Because remember, A always pairs with T, and unless there's no T in mRNA, so that's going to become a U, and C and G always pair. All right, and then you are going to flip over to your handy-dandy codon chart and find, remember you start in the middle with A every time, and then our next one was U, so you go down to U, so it's got to be in here somewhere. A, U, and then G. So this one is M-A-M-E-T. So you can just write the first 3 or 4 letters. So MET is the first one. And then the second one is going to be A-C-C. So that's going to be, A is going to pair with U, and C is always going to pair with G. So it's going to be 2 G's. And then we're going to find that on our codon chart. So U, so it's going to be somewhere here. So U, G, G. So this one's tryptophan. So we're just going to put try. And then we'll do the next one. So T, T, G. So T is going to pair with A, and then C. Always pairs together. So then we're going to find our codon charts. So A, C. So this one that looks like asparagus. Remember, you don't have to know what the names are. You don't have to be able to spell them or anything. You just have to be able to find them on the chart. All right, so those are the first 3. You guys can do the last 3 on your own. All right, so then you're going to go to the DNA sequence, the mutated one. So this one's mutated, this one's mutated. On page 2, this one's mutated, this one's mutated, and this one's mutated. All of these mutated sequences, you're going to go back and compare it to the first one. All right. So the first thing you're always going to do is you're going to transcribe your DNA into mRNA. So we'll do the first 3 together. All right, so TAC is still the same up here, so that's still going to be AUG. Now these are not separated into nice 3 little line, or like the lines that you can just put each codon on each one. So in order to keep them straight, I suggest putting a little dash or a line or something in there so you can keep up with it. All right, and then ATC is going to become T, A, and then the U is going to be a G, so T-A-G. All right, and then TTG is going to become AAC. All right. So what will the amino acid sequence? What will be the amino acid sequence? So that's the same thing as this. So you're going to find the amino acids by using your handy dandy codon chart. So AUG is still going to be AUG, so this is methionine. So I'm going to write MET here. And then TAG, oh sorry, someone's yelling out there that there's no T in mRNA. This is a U, sorry guys. So UAG, all right, so UAG. Oh, that's going to be a stop codon. So once you hit a stop codon, You can stop. All right, so we actually don't need to do any of the rest of this because we already know this is the error. This is a mutation. So we're going to look and see, well, what kind of mutation is it? And what am I supposed to be doing exactly? So it tells us to, somewhere in here, you're going to, somewhere it tells you to circle it, but I don't know exactly where it is off the top of my head. Anyway, so your mistake is actually here. So if you compare your mutated sequence here with your original, this is the same, TAC, and then this starts to be the same, A is the same, but now you have a T. So this is your mistake. This T is your mistake. And then if you keep looking, you have C, C, G, and that's all the same. So it looks to me like everything's the same except for you have a 1-point substitution right here. All right. So let's go and see what this is. So will there be an effect? Well, obviously you ended up with a stop codon, so the answer to that is yes. And honestly, if it's mutated, the answer to this is probably going to be yes. All right, and then it says, what type of mutation will this be? So let's go and look at what these say. So if it's a frame shift, the reading frame is changed. Did the reading frame change? No, you just have a 1-point issue right here. The rest of these are still the same when you compare them. All right. If the substitution changes the amino acid, it's called a missense. If it does not change the amino acid, it's a silent mutation, and that makes sense. There's a mutation there, but you still end up with the exact same amino acid. If the substitution changes the amino acid to stop, it's called nonsense. Ding, 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 and that's what it is. So this is a nonsense substitution. So it's not an insertion, it's not a deletion, it's a substitution, and the specific type is nonsense. Okay. All right. I'm at 8 minutes. I can go 15 minutes with this technology that I'm using. So I'm going to do one more. And I'm still going to just do the first 3, I believe. We'll get what we need. All right. So you're going to do these exactly the same. So you're going to transcribe this DNA to mRNA. So TAC is still the same. So let me move it up so you can see it better. So this is still going to be AUG, and that's still actually going to be MET. These are still the same compared to this. All right, and then the next one is GAC. Now that's different because this was an A right here. So I already know that this is different, but I got to see exactly what it's doing. All right, so G is going to become a C, A is going to become a U, and C is going to become a G. So then you're going to go to your handy dandy codon chart and C, U, G is leucine, so I'm going to put LEU. LEU. All right, and then we'll do one more. So CTT, GAA. And guys, if you do all of the transcribing first and then do all of the amino acids, that's probably the better way to do it when you're learning. But because I'm just doing the first 3, I'm kind of skipping around a little bit. So if you need to pause it and make sure you're doing it right, that's fine. All right, so GAA is going to be GAA. So glutamic acid. So I'm going to put glue acid. Glue acid. All right, and then So I already see this is a problem. Alright. So I'm not really sure because I didn't do the whole thing. I believe this is going to end up being, so definitely there's a mistake here. There's a change. Because I didn't do all 3 of these, it's kind of difficult for me to say for sure what the problem is, but it looks like this is a substitution. And I'm going to know that because I'm going to count them. So this is like a little cheat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 letters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I know, because these are supposed to be the same, or it's mutated, there's one extra codon in here, and it's this G. So what's happened is every single amino acid is going to have changed because this G was inserted. So this is insertion. And it changed the reading frame, making it a frame shift. And you need to, on yours, you need to do all of these going all the way down so you can really see it. But because I'm going to run short on time, I will run out of time if I do all of these. So I can go ahead and tell you this is going to change every single amino acid all the way down because you have one extra codon or nitrogen base in there, not a whole codon, just one nitrogen base, and that messes them all up. So once you do that, you should be able to see it. But this is going to be your answer for this one. Every time you do these, make sure you go back to the original DNA sequence. Do not go to the one above it. All of these are mutated. So you're going to compare it to the original every time. All right. So once you do all those, you should be able to answer these questions here. And if you can't, if you're not sure, make sure you send me a reminder and ask me about it, and we'll talk about it. All right, when you get to the sickle cell anemia, this is a real life example. This is really exactly what the hemoglobin is for the DNA. And then what it looks like in someone who has sickle cell anemia. So this is a real example. You're going to treat these exactly the same way as the mutated ones. It's just showing you the actual mutation causes that it's going to, what happens to the cells. So do these exactly the same. Find your mRNA sequence and then use your handy dandy codon chart so that you can find your amino acid sequence. So this is going to become your normal original DNA sequence. And then find your mRNA sequence, use your codon chart to find your amino acid sequence, and then talk about what type of mutation it is. There is a mutation there, so you'll find one. And then still, you can use these vocabulary words up here on page 1 to identify the type of mutation that it is. I will tell you that the only one that's not in your notes is the nonsense one, and I already know that because we always do this worksheet. So, and all the difference is that it becomes a stop codon instead of a different amino acid. All right. I think that's everything. Email me or send me a reminder if you have questions about anything. I am here to help. I want to make sure that you guys understand this. This is some fun. Mutation stuff is pretty fun. And yeah. Okay.